Hello everyone, this is Gear204 here, and welcome back to another Minecraft vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be going ahead and building the F-22 Raptor. The F-22 is one of the premier stealth fighters of the United States Air Force. While it is kind of on the rocks of being retired and replaced entirely by the F-35, it is widely considered one of the best stealth fighters out there, even surpassing that of the F-35's capabilities. It's an awesome aircraft. Really sad to see it probably on its way out. But still, nonetheless, an awesome aircraft to go ahead and build, and I think it's just the peak look for a stealth fighter. Definitely my favorite design of any stealth fighters out there in the world currently. With that though, before we go ahead and jump into this tutorial, I do want to go ahead and mention a few things. The first thing being is that you will need a tool called the Debug Stick, which we will be using to modify some of the block properties. That is going to be only available on Java. Unfortunately, if you're not on Java, you will have to just kind of make do with what it is. Luckily, you won't miss out on too much. It's just kind of some little modifications we can do just to improve bits and pieces of detail here and there throughout the build. In addition to that, if you are also wanting to kind of experiment with some model blocks, we're going to be going ahead and using some invisible item frames. You can still use normal item frames, but invisible item frames just give you a little bit of a better appearance in my opinion, mainly just with the look of you don't have that item frame in the background. You just have the block, so it looks really nice and good to go. All those commands will be popping up on screen as I went through those, and they're also in the video description, so you can go ahead and get those tools for yourself. However, with that, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial. Alright guys, so before we go ahead and jump into this tutorial, I do want to go ahead and mention that I am using a resource pack, as you can tell by the aircraft in the background there, and we do have a few blocks that are going to be a little bit different than what you're going to see in the normal default pack. Mostly everything's the same except these blocks right up here, these slabs right here are actually cobblestone. And for an alternative, I'd probably recommend using the stone slabs, though just know you will have a stone or cobblestone stair that has a lighter color there on the front of the intakes for the next layer. So you may have some problems there with, stuff not forming perfectly fine, but I think stone slabs would work best as the alternative to these cobblestone slabs in my resource pack. In addition, I'm going to be using cobbled deep slate to form these darker gray patches on the wings and kind of part of the fuselage. I'd probably recommend using polished deep slate or polished blackstone as alternatives. Probably deep slate will be the best, but in my texture pack there will be the couple deep slate. So we'll go ahead and go through this tutorial, but just know those are some of the things that I would recommend going ahead and taking part in. Now the first thing is we will be building the in-flight version here first. So if you are wanting to build the landed version, just know you're gonna have to go ahead and build this layer 2 blocks up from the ground. So you have 1, 2, and then we're going to go off this with an iron trap door, and that's going to be the start there for the front of the aircraft. Now, if you're building this in the air, obviously this doesn't really matter too much. Just know that this right here is going to be your bottom layer. You need to have enough clearance from the ground or from, anything you might hit. So we're going to start with this iron trap door, and we're going to place down 2 iron trap doors back from it for a total of 3. We're going to then place down a cobblestone top slab right here in the center, and then there a cobblestone top slab to both sides, like so. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down our top slab here going back at an angle. And in this middle space here, we're going to take our regular stone top slabs and fill them in like that. We're going to go ahead and place down another row of stone top slabs all the way across for a row of 5, like this going across. We're going to place down a second row of 5, then 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 top slabs here across. After that is all done, we're going to go ahead and then place down 2 iron trap doors down the center, 2 top slabs of stone to the sides, and then another stone top slab to the sides here, and another iron trap door in the corners there of those. We're going to place down 1 and 2 more iron trap doors going back from these ones. And in the middle here, we'll be using our cobbled deep slate. For this, I would probably be using just normal deep slate or polished deep slate. These are going to be part of basically the rear thrusters here. And then we're going to place down 2 more of these deep slate top slabs. And then coming off of these, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 iron trap doors going back from each of those. So just something like that right there to go ahead and get us started. This is what it's going to look like for the top-down view with layer 1 all complete. And again, if you are planning on building the landing version, which we'll be going back at the end of the video and adding the land gear on, you will want to make sure that you build this basically at this level here. So you should have a block and a half of space between the ground and your top slabs there. Anyways, though, that's going to wrap up everything we have there for layer number 1. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into layer number 2. Moving into our next layer, we will be going ahead and moving into layer number 2. For layer 2 to start with here is we're going to go ahead and first start off by placing down a stone full block on top of this iron trapdoor right here. We're going to go ahead and then place down a additional 2 stone blocks going forward from it, so 1 and 2 like this. We're going to go ahead and then place down 2 upside down pistons, and these are going to be sticky pistons if you're on my shader pack, or on my resource pack. If you're not on my resource pack, you'll just be using regular pistons. And if you don't have any of those, you will be going ahead and substituting this out. As an alternative to this right here, I'd recommend a stone full block and a top slab instead of those blocks as a substitute. And this is going to be only on Java because we will be using the debug stick here to modify these blocks. Now with that complete there, we then want to go ahead and place down a cobblestone top slab or a stone top slab, whatever we use right there, and then we're going to go and place down an iron trapdoor going forward from it like that. So from this, we're going to go ahead and then go back from our stone full blocks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 down the center here, and we're going to go ahead and then place down a upside down sticky piston and a second one. And again, you'll use the substitutes I mentioned earlier, probably again a stone full block and top slab as an alternative to the pistons, like that. After that, we're going to place down another stone top slab and then another cobbled deep slate or polished deep slate, whatever you prefer to use here, top slab like that on the very end there to form the center line of the aircraft. Now, once that's all done, we're going to go ahead and go back up to the front here. We're going to go and grab ourselves some skeleton skulls, and we're going to place down these skeleton skulls coming off the second piston, so this one right here, and this first block. So these 2 blocks right here are going to have those skeleton skulls. We're going to go ahead and then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like gray stained glass panes back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like so. So after those glass panes, we're actually going to go ahead and go 1 more, so we should have a total here of 5. So you have 5 glass panes back, and then we're going to place down 2 black concrete blocks to close off the intakes there for the intakes, basically. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and take our stone blocks, and we're going to go ahead and go back from those intake, or the black concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stone. And same thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, we'll do the same thing over here to the air side. And this is just going to fill in the inside of the aircraft here. And once we have that all done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some cobblestone stairs or stone stairs, whichever you are going to be using here for that outer striping on the wings. So we have our stone, and then just need to find our cobblestone. There we go. We're going to start off by placing down a stone upside down stair coming off this black concrete block, a second one going forward, and then we're going to place down a cobblestone stair like this on the very front. So it's going to kind of form the intakes there, and same thing over here on this side as well. So it will look just like that there for your forward intakes. Once that's all done, actually we'll take this stair here, we'll actually put it at a angle like that. So we're going to go ahead and angle that stair so we turn it into a bit of a corner stair there. Just like that. And then once we have that all done, we're going to go ahead and then take our stairs, and we're just going to go ahead and go 1 more stair back, like so. And then after that's done, we're going to go and grab our light gray stained glass panes. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 glass panes, and same thing over here on this side, 4 back. And then we're going to switch over to our top slabs. And for our top slabs here, we're going to place down a deep slate top slab to both sides there, and then we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone top slabs, and same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone top slabs back. After that is all done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a cobblestone top slab back from those stone top slabs there, and we're going to go ahead and then place down 2 additional stone top slabs going back from those. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our deep slate. We're going to place down a deep slate top slab to both ends, and then another cobblestone top slab like that going back. Once that's done, we're going to place down another top slab here of cobblestone like that in those corner spaces there. And then we want to go ahead and place down another top slab here going out to the side at an angle like so. And then we're going to place down 3 top slabs of deep slate going forward. and then another cobblestone top slab here, deep slate top slab, and then we're going to place down a stone top slab, and then to the very edge right here, we're going to place down 2 stone top slabs here. And coming off those slabs, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some skeleton skulls again, and we're going to place down 2 skeleton skulls coming off these 2 top slabs here on the back. And we're just going to do the same thing over here, and this is going to create our vertical or our horizontal stabilizers here on the rear of the aircraft. So just like that. After that's done, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some glowstone, some orange stained glass, some deep slate tiles, and some walls of deep slate, and we're also going to be using some andesite here. For the engines here, if you do want the engines on and activated so the aircraft's flying, we're going to be using glowstone and then orange stained glass. As an alternative to this, you can just use black concrete blocks instead, and that'll look like the engines are turned off. Again, just kind of depends on how you want the aircraft to be looking. And then we're going to place down a deep slate tile slab like that, going back from those. Then to the sides, we're going to place down 2 andesite walls in these spaces here, and then a deep slate wall like that going back to go ahead and complete our engines there on the rear. Now once that's all done, we're going to go ahead and now move into doing our wing. For our wing, we're going to need some cobble stone slabs, and some cobble deep slate slabs. We're going to start off with our cobblestone, so we're going to place down a slab that's going to come off this 3rd stair here, and we're going to go ahead at a diagonal with 1, and then we'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 back. And then we're going to go ahead and then go back 2 from this one, so you have a total of 3. Then 1 over for a total of 2 on this side. Then we're going to go ahead and go 1 back out to the side, and 1 more, so you have 2. And we're going to do the same thing again, 1 out, back, and you have 2. So it's going to look like that there for the wing. And we want to go ahead and then grab our stone. We're going to place down a stone slab here, then 2. Then we're going to place down 3 top slabs across this space. Then we have 1 stone slab, then 2 of the deep slate slabs, and then another stone slab. Another stone slab here, and then 3 of the deep slate slabs, and another stone slab. We then want to place down a row of 5 of slabs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the deep slate. Again, stone slab out here. Another row of 5 of the deep slate, stone slab. And then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 deep slate, stone slab, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1 like that to go and finish it off. And we're just going to go and do the same thing to the air side here. And once you have that all done right there, that's going to complete the wings. And with that, that's going to wrap up everything we have here for layer 2. Here again is a top-down view of what that will look like once you have this layer complete. And with that, we'll be going ahead and jumping up to our next layer, which will be layer number 3. Moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 3. For layer 3 to start with here, we're going to place down a cobblestone slab on top of this iron trapdoor up here in the front. Behind that, we're going to place down another piston. You can go ahead and, of course, substitute this piston out. This time, I'd probably go ahead and use a cobblestone stair or just a regular stone stair. So you have the base of it right here and then the top going up like that. So it would look something kind of like this here instead of the piston. But the piston here is definitely going to be the best block to use in my opinion. After that's done, though, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of stone full blocks. So we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 stone full blocks down the center here. We're going to go ahead and then place down 2 cobblestone blocks here, a stone block, and then we're going to place down a row of 4 of sticky pistons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, this right here, I'd probably substitute it for 2 stone blocks and 2 slabs going back from it. So something kind of like that there as an alternative, but all in stone. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of cobblestone slabs. So for this, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 cobblestone slabs. Again, you'll be using your stone slabs, whatever you used around the perimeters there. Then we want to place down 2 daylight detectors, turn those to the night mode, and then lastly, we're just going to place down a dark oak trapdoor on the very back here to go ahead and finish it off. Now, with that all complete there, we then want to go ahead and So if that's all complete, we're going to go back up to the front. We're going to take our light gray stainless panes and we're going to place it on the sides here, this first stone block, and then go back to more like that along the sides there for the front nose. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone stair, and we're going to go ahead and be placing down a row of 3 of stone stairs that go back from those glass panes. So we have 3 here and 3 over here. We're going to go ahead and then place down a stone full block to both sides, and we'll then be going ahead and using the polished deep slate. So we'll be using polished deep slate, and we're going to place it down right here after the full block. Then after that polished deep slate, we're going to go ahead and place down another stone block like so to both sides. Then 2 of our cobbled deep slate blocks. And then we're going to place down a row of stone that is going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stone full blocks. And same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we want to go ahead and then place down a sticky piston to both sides. And then we're going to go ahead and grab a normal piston. But again, you can go ahead and just use normal pistons for both if you want to as well. The alternative here for this would probably be a stone stair, and then a probably whatever you used here for this, so a deep slate slab or something of that sort is what you would want here on the back instead of the pistons there as an alternative. And then we're going to place down our deep slate slab to both sides like that, and that is going to finish it off there for the back. Now again, moving out to the sides here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves our daylight detectors here again, and we're going to go ahead and go up to this first stone block. We're going to place down a daylight detector, turn that to that night mode, and we then want to go ahead and place down a stone slab. That is going to go back from it, so a stone slab, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of these deep slate slabs back, and same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or sorry, it's going to be 6, so we'll have the stone slab and then 6 that go back like so. Then we want to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 stone slabs back. And just want to make sure this isn't a corner stair. Looks like it's a normal stair. So we're going to go ahead and place down 3 slabs of stone back. And then we're going to go ahead and switch over to stone stairs. And for our stone stairs, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone stairs back with the backs facing toward the outsides. And same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 back. So just like that. Now once that's all done, we're going to go and grab ourselves iron trapdoors. We're going to place down an iron trapdoor coming off this upside down stair. And then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 daylight detectors. Turn those to the night mode so you have that light bluish gray color. And then we're going to place down a row of 4 of iron trapdoors back from that. We're going to go ahead and go over to the other side here and do the exact same thing. So iron trapdoor, row of 4 of daylight detectors turned to that night mode, and a row of 4 of iron trapdoors back from that. And that's going to basically complete what we have there. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything, but I don't think I am. That should be it for this layer. So here is a top-down view of what that should look like. The next few layers here are going to be pretty simple, pretty quick, as we pretty much completed the 2 main layers of the build. But with that, let's go ahead and jump into our next layer, which will be layer number 4. Moving into our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4 to get started with here, we're going to be placing down a acacia wood slab that's going to go on top of this block right here. And we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a lever, and we're going to be placing down a lever that's going to come off the front here like that to start forming the cockpit canopy. We're going to go ahead and place down 3 acacia wood blocks back, and then we're going to place down orange stained glass that's going to be on the sides of these. So we're going to place down our row of 3 of glass panes along the side of those blocks. After that is all done, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves a piston. We're going to place down a piston right behind it, and on both sides of the piston, we want to go ahead and place down some acacia wood signs. So we'll do something like this here. And as an alternative to this right here, I would probably place an acacia wood stair. So a stair that would be kind of positioned like this here, going back from it. After that, we're going to go ahead and then place down a stone slab. That's going to go back like so, followed by a daylight detector, turn to that night mode, and then a iron trap door. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves rails, and we're going to place down a rail here on top of these blocks for some venting, and then also a rail on top of this block, as well as a stone button directly behind it like so. After that's done, moving into our vertical stabilizers. Now, our vertical stabilizers here, we're going to be using light gray stained glass, as well as the normal gray stained glass, some dark oak wood trapdoors, and also some iron trapdoors. Now, for these to go ahead and get started with, we're going to be going ahead and first taking our dark oak wood trapdoors, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4, centered on the middle 4 stairs for the vertical stabilizers that we set up in the previous layer. Coming off those 4 stairs, you're going to place down gray stained glass, and then a light gray stained glass pane to both ends. So we're going to be doing the same thing here to both sides. We have the gray with the dark oak wood, and then a light gray glass pane in both directions. So that's going to kind of create the start there for our vertical stabilizers. And with that, that's going to wrap up everything we have here for layer 4. With that, we're going to go ahead and dive into our last final layers of the build, which should be layers 5, 6, and 7, in which we're going to complete the vertical stabilizers and all that. And then after that, we'll be moving to the landed version. So with that, let's go ahead and move into our last final layers. Moving into our last final layers, we have layers 5 through 7. For these layers here, we're going to be going ahead and starting off by placing down an acacia wood trapdoor that's going to sit on top of this acacia wood plank up there in the front, and that's going to complete your cockpit canopy. Going back from that to the vertical stabilizers, we're going to go ahead and expand upon this section here by going ahead and placing down a line of gray stained glass panes going up from here, and then a dark oak wood trapdoor on the sides of the gray stained glass panes on the side there. In this middle space, if you want to put banners, you're more than welcome to. I'd recommend dark gray backgrounds. As you can see, I still have light gray on these, but you can go ahead and do whatever banner markings you want. I'm going to leave that for you guys to figure out and to put your own markings on this aircraft. But again, I wouldn't use light gray banners. I would use dark gray as the border, and then obviously your white lettering to make them fit a little bit proper with the background there. But again, you can do whatever letters you want. I just have FF, which I think is based off an actual designation on some F-22 tails. But then we're going to do the same thing over here on this side. And we're going to go ahead and do this. If you don't want to do the banners, you don't have to as well. You'll just go ahead and place down a line of dark oak wood trapdoors all the way across instead. Then after we have that all done there, we're going to go ahead and go up for the middle 2 gray stained glass, and we're going to place down again trapdoors that go up. And then we're going to place down a light gray stained glass pane to the sides and regular gray in the middle there. So just like this to both sides. Then after that's done on the very top, we're going to place down light gray stained glass panes here. And we're going to go ahead and then, if you're able to, place down iron trapdoors. If not, I'd recommend probably using birch trapdoors. But what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and pull out our debug stick here for my Java users. We're going to go ahead and right click or left click the trapdoor until we get open false. We'll then right click that, set that to true, and it will close on these glass panes and basically work as if it was a normal trapdoor. We can go ahead and then break these glass panes, replace them, and you'll actually get them to where they will connect up to those trapdoors like so. And if you're on Java 2 and want to spend the extra time, you're more than welcome also to extend the glass panes up here in the top to the different directions. So you can extend it back like that to kind of fill in the whole space there behind the trapdoors. And same thing here could be done for the gray stained glass. So you can also just do the gray stained glass at this level here as well. And just extend that out like that so it fits with the entire space that the trapdoor sets up. And that's going to be your vertical stabilizers like that done. And then some final things here for my Java players is we are going to be going ahead and taking our debug stick. And for all of our pistons, we're just going to go ahead and go up to the pistons and right click them, and it'll get rid of that wood portion, which will be really useful in just helping us get a nice design overall here. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. For some reason, these pistons are activated, so let me go ahead and replace these real quick. And we should be good to go. Yep, and then we'll just go ahead and right-click those again and get rid of that wood portion. So that right there is going to complete the in-flight version here for my version of the F-22 Raptor. At this point in time now, we will be going ahead and moving on to the landing gear. So those of you that do want to add landing gear onto this aircraft, I will be showing you guys next. But again, that's it for the in-flight version. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to the landing gear. All right, guys, so those of you that do want to add the landing gear onto the aircraft, we're going to be going ahead and doing that now. The landing gear is pretty simple to do. We're going to be starting off by going ahead and going up to the front of the aircraft here. And right before we get to our intakes in this section here, we're going to delete this iron trapdoor. In its place, we're going to place down a birchwood fence post, and below it we're going to place down a polished black stone wall. Now if you're on Java, we can actually take our debug stick and we can actually extend the wall in the directions going forward and back. So like this and like that. So it really helps create a nice wheel shape there. If you're not on Java, I'd recommend probably just, or you don't have the debug stick, I'd recommend just using a polished blackstone brick full block. So polished blackstone brick full block. And then we're just going to place down a white glass pane in an item frame on the sides here like that to go ahead and create the forward wheel. So really nice design there for that, and really simple. After that, we're going to move on to our back ones. And for our back wheels here, we're going to go back to our fourth glass pane. We're going to delete this glass pane here. And we're going to go ahead and then delete these two stone blocks. And we're going to go ahead and also delete these two stone top slabs. Now in its place here, we want to go ahead and begin with by going and placing down stone upside down stairs like that instead. Now dropping down from those stone upside down stairs, these two top slabs we're going to go ahead and break and replace with a stone upside down stair like this and a stone upside down corner stair. So it's going to kind of create the doors here for the landing gear on the fuselage side. We're going to place down a birchwood fence post going back from this forward stair. And then coming off this fence post going out to the side, we're going to place down a polished blackstone brick wall and a second wall back, as well as a skeleton skull coming off the side of the first wall. And then we're going to place down wither skeleton skulls on top of these two walls to complete the wheel, just like that. After that's all done, we want to go ahead and then grab our stone stairs, and we're going to delete these two stone top slabs, and in its place down two stone upside down stairs. We then want to place down two iron trapdoors, and there are two directly behind those. And then using our debug stick, we're just going to go ahead and right click these and close these trapdoors. Again, you can use birchwood trapdoors as an alternative. We'll do the same thing over here onto the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and work my way over here to this side, and we'll go ahead and get the same thing set up here. So I'm going to do this side a little bit quicker since I already explained the other side in detail, but you're just following the same steps that we did before. So there really isn't anything too crazy here. So again, we have our wheel here, and just like that, that's the wheel done. And then we have our door. So we'll have our stairs, trapdoors, and we'll be good to go here. So just like so. And we have our landing gear complete. So once you have that all done right there, that's going to wrap up what we have for the landing gear. And with that, that's going to wrap up my overall tutorial here for the F-22 Raptor. Hope you guys do enjoy this tutorial. If you guys do end up using this build, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This can be anything from a sound the build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear on your social media sites. If you guys do love this type of content, I highly recommend subscribing, and definitely let me know by leaving a like and commenting on this video to support the channel and the future videos that come out. With that though, thank you guys again all so much for watching. This has been Garrett 204, and I'll see you guys next time.